Yeah, I'm gonna buy that one and that one. All of it. I need it all. Do you want it though? Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard the scammer had to switch up the accounts. Moving paper, gotta call it my account. It's all in, I can have it coming out. Been through the struggle, I can see another drought. Yeah, it's not a purse, it's a merge. 6 figures was a goal, now it's 9 or a hearse. Put it work. Used to pull up, not swerve. No time for the snakes, time to put them in the dirt. That's word. I gotta get it, it's in my DNA. You only see the highlights, don't know what it takes. Last year stressing, got no sleep. Now I'm right between the courts, I don't know.
What's up, Builders Club TV Nation? You got Dewan Jones here, your professional stay-at-home dad. And boy, am I excited tonight, family. We got a very special guest on the show. Entrepreneur, business mentor, author, speaker, investor. He's doing a lot of things, a busy individual, so we're definitely excited to have him on. We got Alex Morton on the show, family. Let me make sure that I get myself on camera so I can speak to you directly. And as always, tell you thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing the information, spreading the word about what we're doing here at the Builders Club TV show. Again, our intent is to bring you extreme value and talk to the elite professional business mentors, network marketers in the industry, so we can kind of pick their brains and kind of learn as much as we can. Again, this is for the culture. Let me make sure that our good friend Alex is on the show with us. Let me get you on camera as well, man, so the family can see you and we can speak to you, brother. What's going on, man?
It's going good, man. I'm over here at the Miami headquarters. Just got back from Tulum, Mexico, and getting ready for a big Europe tour coming up in the next 72 hours.
Oh man, so we definitely know you're constantly on the go, man. The life of an entrepreneur is not always smooth. There's ebbs and flows. It's not peaches and cream like we see on the internet oftentimes, man. So we're glad to have you on so we can get some real perspective on what it's like to just be successful in the area of entrepreneurship, man. So I want to tell you formally, thank you for coming on to the Builders Club TV show.
I appreciate being here, and the goal is definitely to motivate, inspire, and give the listeners some real tangible things and strategies they can do to 10x, 100x their business rest of 2020 for sure.
Absolutely, man. Well, while we have you here, just so you know, if you've seen the show a little bit, we like to throw our guests into our Builders Club TV time machine. This is our, imaginary time machine where we put you in it, we take the family back, and we look at your path to success. Because, Alex, we've learned and we've been privileged and even blessed to interview so many phenomenal people like yourself. And we've just learned there's so much to unveil, there's so much to reveal when you start looking into the past of successful people. Would you agree?
100%. I mean, it all depends on, the upbringing. Maybe somebody got, some books early on in life, or had the blessing of, the right environment or mentors, or maybe the flip side of it, just had a super tough childhood and made a decision that they were going to become, the first successful person in their family. So I think looking at the past and dissecting people's upbringing is super important when you're unlocking the keys to success.
Awesome. Glad to hear you say that. We know we're on the right path, man. Can you take us back? Can we be nosy and pry a little bit into your past? Can you take us back, man, and tell us what was Alex Morton doing before he decided to walk the path of an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a small town called Bexley, Ohio, and I always tell people, we were kind of in the middle of the road. So we weren't super rich and we weren't super poor. I never had to worry about breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but we didn't take like a million extravagant vacations, growing up. My parents didn't have Mercedes Benzes, right off the bat and stuff like that. So I was kind of in the middle of the road. And, as a little kid, little kids are super impressionable. And I observed like rich people, and I observed, people that were in poverty. And I just made a decision at a young age. I said, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I got to do, whatever it takes to find out, how successful people got successful, how rich people got rich. And once I figured out how they did it, that's what I was going to do. So, growing up in school, my grades were always decent. I think I graduated Bexley with like a 2.9 GPA. I applied to a couple different colleges. Nobody let me in except for Arizona State. So I went out there. I tell everybody I majored in girls and partying. And, 18 from Ohio, I go to Arizona. I'm seeing like, yo, this is like West Coast, right?
Right.
Pool parties and, just having fun. But I was near Scottsdale. So the college was in Tempe, but I was near Scottsdale, and Scottsdale is a pretty affluent place. Like there's Ferraris and Lambos and Rolls Royces. So I got obsessed with like, yo, I got to find out, I got to figure out how these people got rich. So I fell into real estate at 18 from the show $1 Million Listing on Bravo.
Right.
I saw it. I'm like, yo, these dudes look like me and they're making money. They're driving nice cars. I'm in. So I got my real estate license at 18. I hustled residential rentals for a little bit, got around some pretty good environments. And then I fell into the path of relationship marketing, social network marketing at 21. And, the rest was history from then.
Wow. Let me ask you this. People around you, when they saw you taking the course or the path that you were taking, was anyone trying to discourage you along the way?
Yeah.
How, because a lot of people deal with that, especially in this industry, dealing with people who don't see the vision. How did you deal with that along the way? People not seeing your vision.
Yeah, it was even more of that for me because, in the industry at the time, there wasn't really young people. And if there were young people, nobody really made a name for themselves at a super high level. So when I got started, man, everybody told me no, nobody wanted to do it. Everybody said, do the traditional course,
Right.
Stay in school, get good grades, get a business degree, graduate, go get a job. And I stayed in school, but I stayed in school to network and build my network, right? Because we all know your network turns out to be your net worth later on in life. So I stayed in school, but I was doing meetings, I was doing presentations, I was prospecting people, and I got a lot of, flack, hate, even from some professors. I mean, I had a professor in one of my pretty like large size classrooms say make a joke like, well, if you just want to get rich quick, go talk to Morton after class. And I was thinking like, man, my parents are spending so much money for me to be in school, and I'm in a business environment setting, and the professor is now discouraging me, for starting my own business at 21 years old. So, yeah, man, everybody gets hate, everybody gets nonsense. I tell people, some of the closest people to you, whether you're getting involved in real estate or insurance or network marketing, or you're building funnels and internet marketing, whatever you're doing, making music, it doesn't really matter. A lot of people close to you are going to discourage you, tell you it's not possible. And it's not because they don't love and care about you. It's because they don't want you to leave. Because if you make it, you get successful, and you start to change your environment, they're afraid you're going to leave them behind, and they're going to try to pull you back down.
Wow. Did you end up adding that professor on your social media?
Yeah, some of them. One of them, his actual name, one of the guys that actually supported me was Professor Brandon Furterer. He actually taught me how to publicly speak.
Wow.
And an intro to acting class with him, and he comments every now and then. Super nice guy. But Dr. Filer, my macroeconomics teacher.
Shout out to Dr. Filer.
shout out to him for telling me I never made money in business. Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. But it was just motivation. I tell people, channel all of that negativity, turn it, you use your imagination to turn it and channel it into positive inspiration. So even today in my career where I'm at 30 years old, listen, I still get a bunch of nonsense, and I just channel it, turn it into positive inspiration, and go out there and work even harder.
All right, this is awesome. So so real estate, when did you make the transition from that world to the home business network marketing world? Who tapped you on the shoulder?
Yeah, so I got my real estate license at 18, and I was doing pretty well. I mean, when you're broke and you can make a $1,200 commission check, I think my biggest check was like $3,800. Wow. I mean, when you're broke, $3,800 is like, $38,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was doing that, but I got sick and tired of working for clients, because I would go show a family homes from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on a Sunday. I was hungover. I wasn't feeling good. I spent a whole full tank of gas, buy them lunch, show them to, 8 different homes in Scottsdale. And then Monday, they don't even call me back. So I got tired of that. And it was actually one of my dad's friends. His name is Marty. Marty messaged my dad and said, hey, I got this business. I got these products, blah, blah, blah. My dad's like, it's a true story. He's like, you know what? I'm busy because my parents were doing insurance at the time, life insurance. And he said, talk to my son. He goes to Arizona State. He wants to be rich. He doesn't like school. Talk to him. So this Marty gentleman, drove from San Diego to Phoenix. I want to say it was 7 different times.
Wow.
Before I said yes to even becoming a customer. And
wow.
Thank God for Marty, man.
Wow.
That dude changed my life.
Wow.
So I was 21. I was 21 years old.
Right. Right. So you went from becoming a customer to actually like building a business, or how did that end up evolving?
So we in my first company, we were the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. I'm a sports guy, so I got free tickets to the Suns games. So I actually used the tickets. I took like 3 different girls to 3 different Phoenix Suns games.
Right.
Because it was free, right?
Right.
And then like the 4th time, I met Marty at the game. We talked for a little bit, super standoffish. And then what happened was he eventually, I forget how he did it, but he got me to go to the home office in Scottsdale. And on that day at about 4 p.m., I met somebody in the company who was 25 years old, making $10,000 per week in commissions. And that's what got me. I was sitting there like,
game
over.
I
was like, hold up. I was like, I'm like, stop the meeting. Tell me what you just said. Repeat that one more time, right? He said, I never went to college. I'm a normal kid. I'm a normal guy. I'm 25. He's like, I'm making 10 grand a week. And I'm like, that's it. You know, like whatever this is, even if it is illegal, like I'm getting it. So I got started, man. And from that point on, it wasn't, the first year was rough, but I started to develop that burning desire, and I started to build, in my imagination of the person, the leader I wanted to become. And it was just like, at that point, it was lights out. I was going to go do whatever I had to do to get to the top of that company.
Right. This is incredible. So everybody sees the success today, right? Like they see LeBron dunking and from the free throw line, but they don't realize how many hours he spent in the gym. So I know the family would like to know and get some insight on your first year. Now that you've decided to move forward with this new world, what was your first year like doing this new venture?
It was rough. So I came into it with a little bit of ego, which I should not have had, and a little bit of cockiness, which I should not have had because I was doing well in real estate. So I'm like, oh, dude, energy drinks, network marketing, like this is. I saw truck drivers on stage making 10, 20 grand a month. I saw retired school teachers making 10, 20 grand a month. This kid was making 40 grand a month. And I knew that, he didn't have that much talent and skill. I'm like, this is going to be easy. And I went into it. I didn't want to listen to mentors. I didn't want to listen to anybody that was giving me the blueprint. And I fell on my face. I tell people my first month I made $10.
Wow.
Because my dad purchased 1 case of product. Month 2, I made $20 because I think my mom bought like 2 bottles of the nutritional juice that we were selling. It took me 6 months to hit a level in the company where residual was like $600 a month. In my first 12 months in the business, and I was like working it pretty well. Like I was like talking to a lot of people. I was trying to do meetings. I wasn't like sitting on my butt praying for leaders to call my phone. I was working this thing. In my first year, I believe it was $13,000 in total commissions, which isn't awful,
not bad,
but it's where I am today. It's like you would not have thought, year one I'm making, I would have made more money in McDonald's.
Right.
So year one was a struggle. Year one was a struggle. And that's one of the problems with social media today is that all these people that they don't have 100 grand or $500,000 or $1 million or $10 million yet, and all they're getting inundated with on social media are the cars and the homes and the jets and the nonsense, and they're missing all of the background stories. And, that's a problem because everybody started from, you know, zero. They got, like, I talk about Kevin Hart getting laughed at comedy clubs in LA. And we talk about, you know, Kobe Bryant, you know, may he rest. It's so crazy that I don't even get into that. But, you know, he said in an interview, 10 to 11-year-old summer league, he scored 0 points, and he wasn't good at basketball at 10 years old. So all these people started down here, and people don't see the struggle, but that's what you got to study is the struggle and how they did what they did. So that's why things like this, what you're doing, is super important for people.
Thank you. So you you know, having some success in real estate, right? But you get into network marketing and it's a different story. In fact, you only made $13,000 in your first year. What in the world kept you inspired to keep going, even though you were doing well in real estate?
Yeah, long-term vision. Number one, I went to a couple larger events and I saw what my future looked like, and I saw inspiring people standing on a stage. I saw, you know, at that time I could see 40 grand a month. I couldn't see much more than that because that's what I could see. But 40 grand a month back then was like 40 million a month. Right. So long-term vision, number one. Number two was just at that time, I was like really big on proving people wrong. Like I'm not a fighter. I've never been in like a physical fight in my life or whatever. I played football growing up, and I'm not like an aggressor like that. Right. But I would almost like verbally, like I would fight you. Like if you were like, yo, it's a scam or not going to work, or Alex thinks he's going to get rich, or, you know, he's doing this thing. Like I would remember all of those conversations, messages. And I was like, I'm going to prove all these people wrong. Like I'm going to shut everybody up. And that was my mentality back then. So long-term vision, proving people wrong. And then I always wanted to be rich, man. When I was a little kid, I remember, you know, I wrote this in my first book, you know, when I saw Entourage on HBO Sunday night, I was 15 or 16 years old. I was at my friend Taylor Van Landingham's house. It was me, 5 of our friends. And when the show ended, everybody was like, man, that would be so nice to have that type of lifestyle. And I remember me driving back alone in my 1998 Ford Expedition. All I could think about was, it's not going to be so nice. I'm doing that. Like what I just saw, if that's real, I'm doing that. And I believe because of that dominating thought and idea in my mind, I began to attract. The law of attraction started to work for me, and I was going all in.
Wow, that's heavy, man. Good stuff. You know what? You have one of the biggest brands, I would say, in network marketing. And I know that's played a major role in your ability to create even more success. So I want to talk to you about social media, because you did kind of tap on that a little bit just a second ago. Like you said, a lot of people are inundated with a lot of different things on social media. So it's important when we get somebody like yourself on that we paint a picture and get some perspective. So one thing that you like about social media in terms of how it relates to network marketing, and one thing you would like to see change.
Yeah, I mean, that more so change. I mean, it's you know, it's unfortunate that so many people, like new people that get started, they don't have any results at all, and they're, you know, taking selfies in front of rented cars. The rented cars thing always pissed me off. Like even when I wasn't making a ton of money, there was another company, and now I'm like, he's like a brother to me, the kid that was running the other company and their whole movement. His name was Julian. But I would be like, why are we faking it so much? That's my biggest thing. Like I wish people on Instagram and network marketing and all industries, because insurance, even real, like, it's so funny. This is a whole nother conversation, but you know, like, oh, network marketing's bad and it's a scam. It's like, dude, real estate are now structured. Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams are structured as marketing companies. My parents did life insurance. If I brought you in as a life insurance agent and you sold a policy, I made money on that. Everything is network marketing. It's a whole other conversation. But I wish people would stop lying and impersonating and, you know, not expanding the truth, but just making people believe that it's easy. Making people believe that if you sign up and whatever the deal is, it doesn't matter, right? If you just do a little bit of work, like 4-hour work week BS, right? You're going to become a millionaire. You're going to stay in penthouses and you're going to have private jets. And like most of these ding dongs, you know, in other companies, man, that are posting Miami penthouse. I'm like, bro, your rent's $4,000 a month. You got 6 roommates. You got 6 rented cars. It's like, you look, it's stupid. What happens is it gives the right people, the good people, a bad name, because now if one dude messes up, it messes it up for the whole industry. So I wish people would tell the truth more on social media in regards to this profession. And then things that are good, I think it's the flip side, the people that are telling the truth. Like, hey, I got started and I struggled, and this is what I learned. Actually teaching, hey, these are the books, these are the audios, these are the videos. You know, when I make videos, whether I was doing this in 2011 on Facebook, you know, and I had two likes, and it was my mom and my sister. I mean, this is all documented. People could go look this up on my Facebook page, right? And I think I've told the truth my whole career, and whether I was making no money a month or top whatever in the world, you know, it's always been the truth. So the good thing is, if you can find the right people to follow and model yourself after, because I'm on calls all the time with people, 7-figure earners in other companies, and they're like, yeah, man, we have our teams just watch your stuff. I was on the 3-way call yesterday with a guy, $1 million earner in a nutrition-based company up in Canada, and he's like, dude, I've been following you for 7 years. And I model myself after you. You know what I mean? So I think if you can just speak truth and have integrity about it, then it's amazing. But if you're going to lie and mislead people, it messes it up for everybody.
Wow. You know, we wish we had all the time in the world with you, man, because there's so much, of course, we can learn from you, man. Picking your brain has been amazing. Learning more about your story has been awesome. In fact, you know, we have a series we're working on behind the scenes. The family's excited about it. And I think it's going to give some real perspective on what success really is like, especially in this industry. We call it a day in the life. And it's kind of like the lifestyles of the rich and famous for network marketing, but we bring the value along with it. So we get we could have conversations with you know, elite network marketing professionals, and we ask them questions like, how do we attract more people on social media? How do we build our brand? How do we get more people to take a look? Just questions that we want to know from people who are doing it big time, right? And so we definitely got to have you back for that. Before we let you go, man, will you go ahead and give out your social media or anything you have that we would like to know?
Yeah. Instagram is Alex Morton Mindset. Facebook is Alex Morton, and they're both verified. There's a lot of fake accounts. People try to get people to send Bitcoins and stuff. It blows my mind. I woke up to a text today. Some kid, I wrote like, text me on my Instagram. I give one of my cell phone numbers out so people can text me. And I get a screenshot today. Somebody was trying to text somebody that texted me somehow on the 305 number saying, I will mentor you, but you $100. I mean, wow. It's just crazy. So verified Instagram, verified Facebook. All right, YouTube is Alex Morton Mindset. And yeah, that's where you can find me, and hopefully I can add value to your life. Simple as that.
And don't worry, family, we'll make sure we put the real links in the video, so you don't have to worry about that. If you got 2 more seconds, Alex, we want to play a quick little game with you, man, that we've been playing with our guests. The family's been loving it. We call it a word of advice with a mentor. And the way that we play is real simple. We're going to just throw a few words at you, and then you'll give us back a word of advice using the word that we give you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's see how your freestyle skills are, man.
Let's go.
Here we go with the first word. It's passion.
Yeah, passion is one of the starting points of all success and achievement. You know, if you want to become successful, you want to attract great leaders into your business, you want to attract great mentors or mentees into your business, people are attracted to passionate people. So you got to have passion with everything you do.
Definitely. The next word is mentor.
Mentor, everyone needs a mentor. A mentor in every level of success. I believe everybody needs a mentor, and they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I say, you know, when the mentee is ready, the mentor will appear. So if you want to attract a great mentor into your life, my personal mentor is Bob Proctor. You got to earn that mentor's time and strategies and mindset and everything. So keep working hard every single day, and eventually you're going to attract the right mentor into your life that will help you go to the next level.
Amazing. The next word is vision.
Vision. Without a vision, the people will perish. You know, when you're leading a team, again, network marketing, real estate, insurance, door-to-door sales, it really doesn't matter. You got to have a vision for not today, but where the group, the team, the sales, the money, the commissions, the lifestyle is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road. And I believe that you should set a vision just so large, it's almost like quote unquote impossible to accomplish, but it's just so large that people buy into that vision and they will work harder towards making that vision a reality every day.
Wow. That's good stuff. Network.
Your network is your net worth. You know, in life, a lot of people say it, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's true. You know, building the right relationships with people, you know, will take you to different places. You know, building the right relationships with people that have more than you, know more than you, that are giving more than you, will take you to places that, you know, some of you can't even fathom right now. So build your network, go out there and meet new people, build relationships, and you'll attract the right people that you need to turn your vision into a reality.
Wow. The very last word that we have for you, Alex, and I know you're going to love this one, wealth. Wealth is not just money. That's what just came to me. Wealth is not just money. Don't make everything about building wealth and money. Is wealth important? 1,000,000% it's important. However, if you just make it about dollars and things, eventually, you know, your happiness is going to go down, because eventually, you know, I got my dream car. I got a Rolls Royce Wraith. I promise you, after 1 month of driving the thing, it's just another car. The watch I always wanted, I got the Richard Mille, right? Now it's just a watch. So things don't make you happy. Wealth and money are not the things just to make you happy. Wealth can also be, you know, the amount of lives changed in the universe, the amount of people you've inspired, the amount of people you've helped. So I believe that, you know, the currency of wealth, money is just one facet of it. There's so many other things that will build deep happiness and not just, you know, short-term satisfaction. Powerful. You absolutely crushed it, man, as expected. Again, we enjoyed having you on the show. We definitely gonna have you back. Thank you for coming on to the Builders Club TV show, man. Hey, I appreciate you having me, and God bless. Let's go. Alex Morton family, there you have it. We'll see you next time. Peace.
In our business, it's all about influence. If you have no influence, nobody wants to listen to you. And if you can get people to listen, you can allow them to learn. And so our product in this business, it's not the product of the company. It doesn't matter if they're selling a service or a nutritional supplement of some sort, credit service, legal service, phone service, Forex service, whatever service it is. That's not your product. That's the company's product. Your product, my product, is people.
We are responsible. Like, listen, most people don't look at those terms and conditions, Dewan. They don't look at the terms and conditions, right? It says independent distributor. It doesn't say dependent. It says independent distributor. I don't care what company that somebody's in that's looking at this. It says independent distributor.
I know what that's like. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know what it's like to hide shut-off notices from your children. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to sell chicken sandwiches. And I mean, if it wasn't nailed down, I would sell it, right?
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Yeah.
And I just kept saying, there's got to be a better way.
I know, I saw that. I was like, I love this guy.
And I was just basically saying, you know, it's a copy and paste type of society, a type of world that we're creating, where everything's about copy and paste. And I think we're losing touch with reality. And we know that the biggest lessons and secrets to success are hidden in the pain, the pain, the pain, the pain.